Playing against Amane is really tricky. While he doesn't tend to go for high-low or throw mix-ups like typical characters, blocking him is still scary. If you're too defensive, he will use his drill, which deals a ton of chip damage. But if you're too offensive, Amane's huge normals will catch your approach. Tatuman, Europe's best Amane, is great at mixing things up, and I sparred with him for about an hour, so I hope you'll enjoy. Yo, what is up? Here are my sets with Tatuman. Funny story actually, every single Thursday, there is a bit of a lobby invasion we got going on in Europe. We're in German lobby #1, and I found Tatuman here. I wanted to schedule a set with this dude for some time, but just saw him online, hopped on CF, and there we go. One thing you see me immediately do is I'm trying to use a bit more 236C in this matchup. The reason for that is a lot of Amane's hitboxes, right, are disjoints. Not disjoints. They are long hitboxes, but they have a long hurt box. They're not disjoints. And 236C is invincible. That said, I should have used it somewhere there with a gap in pressure. You can actually 236C for a couple of Amane's gaps. However, this is a very dangerous thing. Like, if you're too passive against Amane, you will just get blown to bits. Anyway, here we got very lucky on that round start. Cornering Amane fast is just very useful. And there's one thing about just both Tatuman and also Amane. Do I have that combo? No, I don't. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird angle. Right? Amane has a command jump himself. And with that command jump, right, Amane is so tricky to get. You could actually get, if you RC 2BC, right, you can RC into 5C, CA, and then you get like, what, 3.6k, I think? A high 3k. However, I did not go for that at all. That's my bad. Still, even though I have a couple thousand games with my, right? Oh, wow, that was a crazy cross-up. You saw me hit JC and still walk under? Yeah, I can't blame Tatuman for getting hit by that. There we went for 2A. That's actually kind of like a little risky against my, because if I just press, right, the flip, and he's all done for. That's Tatuman trying to bait my burst, but I'm holding onto it patiently. I know I can get it. It's using 2C in that mid-range. It's something I'm trying a bit more, because it both catches jumps, but it is also just a very long-reaching move, cancelable to a lot of my specials. There I'm doing a lot of jumps. Unfortunate miss on the rapid, but yeah, that spear. Amane does have a very floaty jump, so if he's not super jumping, it's pretty easy to catch Amane with the rebound. However, those long normals really debated my existence there, and here I tried to call something out. However, thankfully we dodged that drill. I think Tatuman could space it, so I could have hit, but that might have just been me. However, yeah, Amane 5B is pretty good mid-range normal, I'd say. The thing that my struggles against is people with very strong 5Bs, and Amane has a very strong 5B. I wouldn't necessarily say that you struggle against Amane, but it's definitely something you have to watch out for. You can't just 236A into Amane's face and claim an advantage for free against, unlike some other characters like, let's say Makoto or Kagura, right? I'm trying to get him out of the corner, and that spear was beautiful. This is one funny part about Amane, by the way. You win the full screen game. Like, you lose at a lot of mid-screen ranges, right? But full screen, your spear hits, and Amane doesn't really have many things that hit. The only thing that hits full screen is like the command grab, the air command grab. The drills don't go that far, but they do go very far. Anyway, just a little bit of stagger pressure and empty low there. Pretty good stuff by me, because once again, right, is this something I'm super focusing on? Okay, pretty predictable, super there. I was just very patient on waiting, and then ending that route very fast. But this is something that I'm really working on. People love to jump out against my pressure. And what you need to do then is like, as my, right, either make your pressure incredibly tight so their jump squat frames will get caught, or maybe like throw in a jump C, throw in a bit of a delayed 236A. Things like that are very strong against people that love to jump out. And Tatuman is definitely just one of the premier jumpers, like I explained. That was very unfortunate. Could have definitely claimed my turn. if I just did a jumping normal. But it's fine. Rolls out the corner. That's on me, but wasn't ready for the... I looked like I was about to go a different side, but I did not. Yeah, I'm trying to use 2-3-6-C a bit more. I'm not using it that well right here yet, but we're slowly getting there. Yeah, Tatuman kept the pressure very, very tight there. However, drop the combo actually really huge, because with drill level 3 you get insane damage, and J2B is very annoying. That's that move that hit me there. Tried to bait my burst again. That's a nice part about Amane, and Tatuman was really good at it. There are just some burst safe routes you can do by delaying and blocking a little. And once again, just this movement is so tricky, and I believe I want to micro dash there. That is unfortunate that I did not get a micro dash, and then you could just get hit in the face by 5B, right? That is unfortunate. Not attacking against Amane and then reading that is huge. This is a very strong bar, by the way, in this matchup. If Amane wants to go for a charge and you hit him with spear, feel very free to just do 2-3-6 in their face. You can space it at a really good range. Like that 5B will not really be that threatening. Like I said, it's not really a free range or anything. You have to worry about 5B for sure a bit, but especially if he's still active in the move. Oh, that one, by the way, is a very good 2-3-6-C moment. Wanted to mash out right after, but 2-3-6-C invul, so I kind of intercepted his interception. So that's pretty fucking badass. So good shit by me. And yeah, you're seeing that I'm doing actually really, really well for now, right? Because I'm trying to 2-3-6-C a bit more. I don't want to make the mid-screen game free for Amane. I want to establish, okay, you can't just go for free mid-range normals. I will throw invulnerable moves out. That said, oh, that 2C was a misinput on my 2-3-6-C, by the way. But like I said, I'm not very used to using 2-3-6-C yet. But there we go. That is how we are supposed to do it. So transitioning from like the 4 input that you hold while blocking to 2-3-6-C is a bit weird. Once again, I was supposed to be a 2-3-6-C, but I was a little late. I'm not 100% sure on if that is like a, what you call it, true block string, but I'm almost positive you should almost always be able to 2-3-6-C through it. But I'm not an Amane player, but the times that I did want to 2-3-6-C and I inputted correctly, I was fine. That's a very good use of the hop there. That's the best way to get out of the rebound from the spear. That was a pretty nasty reset. Like I got reset right before I hit the ground, and that's why Amane got that level 3 on deck. And look at my barrier gauge, bro. I am like shit. It's just not necessarily checkmate, but definitely check. And Tatuman made a very fast checkmate. What can I say? That's just how it is with Amane sometimes. Like, you need to find that perfect balance between being passive and being offensive. If you're too offensive, the mid-range normals are just so annoying. But if you're too passive, all the drill moves are just gonna absolutely fuck you up. Yeah, going for a bit of pressure and go for 2C there at the end of my string, hitting him out at the air with that, forcing him to be very, very passive on his defense and not trying to let him jump out. But yeah, J2B, it fully altered that angle that Amane goes at, and that is just so it catches me off guard. It's very annoying. There we go, though. This is what I mean with, I'm pretty sure 2-3-6-C should be free to get out of those just drill loops. Very risky super by me, but it paid off. There, though, that was really smart. Because he jumped out of my IAD, predicting that I would do either a bit of a late air button, and also just started predicting my IAD. I've never seen someone get out of my pressure that way before, but Hey, I respect it. There, a 2C, not my intention, but it did work out. However, I was not ready to even get 2C in the first place, so yeah, whatever. Going for that spear. I wanted to be in a range of where Himiyuris are threatening Guard Crush, right? There I was like pretty sure he might try mashing, so kept it very, very tight. This is just me trying to use my optimal range a lot, but that jump was insane. I didn't think someone would predict my A dive there, but he did. Pretty good. That said, once again, I love threatening, especially in this matchup, with the guard break and going in very fast. I want to mix up me being at a... Oh, I'm pretty sure that didn't confirm. Oh, it did! Okay. Nice. Sometimes confirming very high air grabs is pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. 246A, 246A, but that was like point blank pretty much. This was a bit awkward. Wasn't ready for the confirm. Didn't claim very good pressure afterwards. It's fine though. Going a bit in. Haven't shown the overhead that much. The thing about the overhead is like I am using it less as an overhead and more so as a way of, there are a good chunk of people that want to delay mash either like a jump or a move there. Okay, that was a very random spear use. There once again had a very good call out, but I did not get the micro dash. That is super, super big because I could have killed off that no problem. This is once again what I mean with 236C being very useful in this matchup. There's just so much, not necessarily fake, but highly gapped pressure that Amane, I feel, definitely in sets I played before Tatuman, is not the first time I played the guy. I let him get away with that, and I was like, if only I had some form of invul move. And then I'm like, oh yeah, 236C is an invul move. Anyway, pretty random spear dive, just catching him. The nice part about hitting people with spear dives when they're so incredibly low health is that there's also the chance that they might get chipped, right? And the spear dives themselves are just pretty fast, albeit a little linear. So there's that. Anyway, back jump into forward jump, something I did not expect at all. Lots of drills going in. But yeah, lots of jumps backs, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'll take that. I loved getting all that pressure. Getting a fatal counter, I thought I could backdash out of the drill, but it's just too active there. That's on me. See him try to go for that drill. I actually tried to flip there, but what actually happened is I imped 4, right, at the end. But I'm pretty sure it was a true block string, so I just standed up and guarded. There, if I had a little bit more awareness, I could have confirmed, but didn't matter. Just called the mash out right after he got the corner, so that's fine. 5B, pretty decent tool in this matchup. Like, I wouldn't say it's like that best mid-range tool ever, but you know, it gets the job done in a lot of matchups, no problem. Especially as you can whiff cancel. Very good 236C again. Tatuman, pretty greedy with these drills. Huge JC, by the way. Do I actually hit the combo here? Yes. I'm trying to go for that a bit more. I'm not really sure why, but it's a decent route. Like, sometimes it just feels very natural to me. Trying to backdash there. Thought I could predict a roll. It's fine. We just try to keep space here. I am in the lead, and I don't want to give Amane too much space. If Amane doesn't have space, then you can just threaten so well around mid and long. Honestly, you can threaten mid-range the best, because there's not really a lot where Amane can go. But even long range, like, even though that's kind of where Amane wants you, except for full screen, you being able to control the screen is so used. A bit late on 2C there. Also, almost positive I wanted to 236C again, but my inputs are still just a bit slow. Not used to doing it out of guard. Amane's overdrive does give him passive spiral gauge, right? That's actually the true name of the drill. Ooh, not quite ready for a confirm, but yeah, this is what I mean, right? Amane having those, what's it called? Her boxes that are pretty much full screen. 4 or 5 A's into a confirm. Why not? Just keep it safe. No, it'll kill. A little bit wacky looking, but whatever works, right? There, I was a little stressed out. That's why you could see me rebound so early. But in reality, after the first hit of spear on block, you can always go for a special cancel to flip, right? So, don't need to be that hasty. Very good TRM. Once again, like, I think last video I was saying I'm trying to go very deep into people sometimes that I know like using the barrier OS. And Tatuman is not really an exception. It's a very strong tool at high level Blazblue to use the barrier OS, but yeah, I'm trying to move back, and that was extremely criminal. Same with that, though. The nice part about overdrive after fatal counters is that it's always safe. It's incredibly safe to use OD after any counter hit, except for maybe like some jabs in the game. So if you're sure that your counter hit combo can kill, I recommend going for that ASAP. Especially if it's like the last round of a game, right? Lock him out of burst. Walk up to Zeden, go. Especially against jumpy opponents, right? You can predict that the Amane player is gonna jump a lot. Ooh, yeah, 2C again. Probably wanted to 260. And then you see me look out for that 260 even more. This is a bit of a flaw I have as a player. I'm not sure if you guys can relate to this, right? But sometimes I try to go for an option. I will miss the option. It's too late to do it again, but I am specifically just trying to do it again because I'm salty that didn't work. You can convert off the hits, especially off the 236A meaty. Oh, no blocks! But off the 236A meaty, especially with meter, you can totally confirm off that. Wasn't ready though, but something I still have to work on. And there's a 236C, boys. I expected him to use an arrow bottom, but even in the case that he just wanted to block, right, I still had meter, so I was fine. This is such a funny part of the matchup, man. Fatal counter, huge combo, burst at 2.8 health. I take that. Huge hit, by the way. that stun looks so funny because when you have a trait with a tipper hit, it lasts so long. And this is a kill, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. Once again, using that OD to kill. It's a high level Blazblue awareness thing you just need to get used to. Oh, don't worry too much if you're like beginning, right? But it's something I'm starting to think about a lot more. And last 2 games, you already saw me just be ready the moment I hit that confirm. Very strong anti-error, but Tatuman. I've been talking about Amane being a very jumpy character, but of course, also very strong at jumping, can always have strong moves, always have some air stall. So yeah, it's not crazy that I want to jump around start. Huge JC. Trying to reset with an air foe. Honestly, fair enough to me. Amane at 2 points of drill gauge. And now, this is where Tatuman finally started to adapt very well. You saw that retreat, that was me. That was him predicting my 260. Really like seeing that. Took him a while to kind of get used to that because it doesn't surprise me that other my players don't tend to use this. This is what I mean, by the way, about 5B being strong, but not like the quintessential tool in this matchup. You can still backdash, no problem. Especially at that far range after 2v6A. Trying to use 2v6A, but Tatuman jumped out very well. At this point, I was like, damn, you started to adapt? That's crazy. But Tatuman, one of the best players in EU, right? You'd hope that they adapt at some point. And oh my goodness, yeah, that was a crazy counter hit. Have to CA out, otherwise it's checkmate, basically. Now I'm just trying to disengage, even though I don't have the lead, right? It ultimately did not work out, but against Amane, with 3 drill points, just either try to wait it out. Amane can, of course, have that bit of a charge that's projectile invul going on, but That's a mind game in and of itself. You should not just go and freely engage with Amane. It's great JA, by the way. I've been using JC a little bit too much to anti-air, and people that use JAs and the likes of JBs to air-to-air me are often winning now, and it's something that I need to get used to. Though I was fully aware of that, however, and you saw me already instantly mix it up with JB. Love to see that from me, but it's still something I need to get used to. Ooh, that could have been the potential final hit confirmed at JC, but wasn't ready to confirm. And 5B has good amount of active frames, but not the craziest, so... Oh my gosh, that was definitely meant to be a 246C, but I didn't do a correct input and I got 5C. Yep, read the fake pressure, 246C'd out. I love using this tool in the match. Black Lotus recommended it to me. One of the best Mice in Europe, number 2 ranked on the official ELO. But you could argue he's the best, I'm not sure. Okay, that is incredibly funny. Okay, there I had some plus frames, went for a 5C, got the fatal, but we traded. Bit unfortunate. Going for 236B, always threatening at any range. I don't want to make Tatuman feel safe anywhere on screen. Because if you make Amane feel safe, that's when they're going to charge the drill. And that's Amane's win con. You don't want him to get that win con in. Didn't have the micro dash 5B. You can always confirm through the 6A like that. Okay, they're just playing a bit of full screen gaming. Oh, no hit confirm, and we take that. That's a very good back roll. This is something I need to get used to a little more. Sometimes on Oki with my... Wow, negative warning. Didn't know I was that patient. And that's a huge hit confirmed by OD. Okay, I super, but that doesn't kill. Ugh. At least I look at it and I think I could have OD'd, right? That's also a good step in the right direction. Once again, the OD is just such a huge part of Blazblue, especially at like a higher level. When I just started out, I was like, why the fuck would I use OD if I could just use burst? But the more I'm playing, the more I'm starting to understand, okay, Mai has some really good and easy extensions with her overdrive that are very valuable. Locking out burst from your opponent is huge. And you can also like gain active flow. You get 30-ish bar of burst. Very strong pressure there. Little bit of a back confirm. I could have went into something more, but at least you're still +4 after you hit 246A, right? So it's not the end of the world. That was a very greedy spear dive, but you know, sometimes you just gotta show that you're ready at that range. That said, ooh, I like that OD, by the way. When you see Amane at drill level 3, you kind of know you're fucked. So throwing out an option like OD mid block string does keep him a bit honest. Keeping Amane a bit honest, always good. You don't want him to do that drill pressure ever, realistically, but I mean, doing that is hard, right? We all lose sometimes. Going for some pretty good pressure, but okay. We're just backing off, claiming space with JC. My JC is the GOAT. And that's a full confirm, yeah. This is something I have gotten told as well, right? JB with my, if you counter hit it, you basically get the same confirms as you get with JC, which sounds crazy, because it is. But it's something incredibly powerful that I need to get a bit more used to. Oh, that reset is incredibly nasty. That air grab Amane does is like fully air unblockable. It's just a command grab, really. So even though the spacing is very specific, sometimes Tatuman likes to do a reset in that direction. Honestly, I think with 100 meter, I should have had a RC after I had the... Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that confirm was pretty insane. And yeah, using burst at that final moment. Using that because using a lot of spear dice because I'm just like, okay, I need a little bit of chip. Then I'll try to go maybe claim his barrier, and I just want to be in. I feel Mai is better in scramble situations than Amane. I feel Mai is one of the best scramblers in the game. I feel like pretty much against any character, aside from maybe S and Ragnar or some shit, maybe Naruto too, you could scramble really well at short ranges and probably come out on top, because flip, 5A, 2A are such powerful tools. Okay, try to flip there, but Amane, very, very good usage of those long normals. Burst, trying to set up a good situation for myself. Really well spaced to 3-6A, but Tatuman just jumped back. This is so powerful with Amane. You just have such strong aerials in the air. Okay, that sounds stupid. Of course you have aerials in the air. Oh, what am I saying, man? But you have such strong moves in the air that jumping back into a button is always pretty scary. The only like bad part about it is that you are giving up space. Oh, you can have a better confirm of 5C, 5CC, and to a lot of hits into microdash 2A is a bit better there. Okay, once again using that. Using the 2-3-6C, using a lot of 5As to try and keep Amane out. This is like my ideal gameplay. I'm not consistently doing it yet. I need to get used to it. Because I go for like 5B somewhere in pressure, I go for 5C somewhere. I'm trying to frame trap against people that just simply want to jump. Lots of J2Bs again. The move that puts Amane immediately downwards is J2B. That was a nice attempt. It didn't work out, but I like the idea there, right? Sometimes you just gotta mash a super to see, hey, maybe it'll work out. You never know unless you try. Knowing me, that was a 2-3-6C attempt for sure. Knowing me, I did that 2-3-6C because I got a little upset for sure. Oh, no tag out. Try to catch a tag again. JC would have worked there, but, you know, I can blame myself for using JB to anti-air. That is what I'm trying to teach myself a bit more. Yep, this is another very funny part about my 2-for-60. Ooh, that could have been a full combo. That's unfortunate. No drill gauge on Amane after that super, though. That's always huge. But air attacked. Got hit there, but no meter by Tatuman to confirm. Huge, huge jump there. Try to counter assault out. And brawl. Once again, you saw me looking like, okay, I have 50 meter. This is an info option. It catches so many angles. Amane likes to attack at. Might as well fucking drop it, right? Ooh, great OD. Yeah, a lot of Mice do like to use the 5CCA as a meaty, but it's pretty vulnerable to overdrive. And then you have that active flow right after. We're not engaging in a lot of combat directly here, so it's not a ton of meter. But it's fine. What's not fine is the drill gauge being high, but it's okay. Yeah, this is another thing I like to do to catch jumps, but it's not the best because there's a lot of startup to it. That whiff cancel, 5XC. Usually people just think that you are out of range. Oh my god, look at that. Look at me jumping. I mean, not jumping. Look at me just walking in for such a long amount of time. Trying to catch a double jump there, that's what that flip. What a double jump to flip is for, mostly. Oh, and boys, we're looking mighty fucked. Mighty at level 3 drill. But okay, now it's at level 2. It does go down pretty fast, I feel. Ooh, that could have been a very good RC point. Lots of people just burst immediately after you get hit even once. But yeah, Sally got caught. That's a very strong part about Tatuman's gameplay. And this is what you need in Central Fiction if you want to play a zoner, whether it be Lambda or Amane. Or heck, even Nu. You need to be aware of your opponent's movement patterns and just general character movement patterns. Because if you can catch those, you'll get crazy reward from it. Okay, just trying to kind of keep the corner there. Didn't work out that well, but caught Carl off guard by how long Mice 2A is. It's definitely a strong 2A. going for 256A. It's one of the safest options after 256B. And Tatuman enjoys kind of disrespecting it, so yeah. That said, did a block against that drill, and that's huge. Okay, there's a Ginga, and I see level 3 drill almost empty. Went in, but Tatuman just immediately ready to engage again, and see what that gave him. My life, the round, in such a fast amount of time. I thought maybe he wants to go and charge the drill. That's why I was being so offensive, but I think I was being a little predictable with that. Same with that spear, by the way. The moment I redirected it, you saw the jump come out, so that was just a really good prediction. You cannot quite react to the spear redirect. Back in the corner, but kept it kind of honest with that attack. 260 out. Oh, unfortunate. It is a mid, so I just probably tried to press a button there. Try to cheese him out. Honestly, not the greatest thing to do, but sometimes I just want to show it. Honestly, did expect a jump there. That's why I R through. Okay, trying to just staircase combo. Goes for 260. But yeah, that's also another very strong part about Tatuman's gameplay. Not afraid to use that 5A as an anti-air. Haven't seen it at all in this set, but especially with my JC, which is the whole move does have an extended hurt box. So 5A anti-airs can be pretty solid against it. Also, incredible JA air to air there. Once again, I do like spamming my JC. I mean, it is a very big air button. What can I say? It like, if you have my JC, or if you are my player and you have a JC, press that shit, right? You want to press it. But sometimes you're just forced to kind of JB instead, JA instead. And I'm like, that's no fun. But it's one of the next steps that I need to get used to. And you see me do it sometimes this set, but not all change in your gameplay is just like immediately after one set implemented, right? Oh my fucking god, you saw that damage from the drill. It's basically a full combo. Oh, and there I probably died to 236C after, and that's death immediately. Just, yeah, okay, that was a lot of impatience, because, yeah, being predictable with your off is such a death sentence against Amane, man. Especially because, like, oh, okay, it sounds like a meme, but Amane is just kind of mids after all, right? So you can just be pretty chill with approaching. You don't have to be like, oh, this stuff is just going to be this stuff is going to be the overhead mix-up if I wait too long on defense. No, it's like, it's going to be either drill or it's not going to be drill. That's what you're mostly supposed to be scared of. It's not like Amane is going to go in and throw you. If they are, then that's dangerous. And yeah, once again, still trying to implement that more, and that is a very good point to try and do it. Bonk. Right after Oki. Use the dashing momentum from 5A to force that TRM. Something else that I can try a bit more though is, I think I should press out a couple more 5As. I think I'm getting a little predictable with it, but it's working out. Oh my freaking lord, that was an insane anti-air. Anti-air 2D? Okay. Tatuman is one of the best DU players. I would not think of doing that ever, but sure. Ooh, that was a great to see. A lot of people, when they land, think, okay, I'm going for a mix-up now, so going for that kind of delayed invincible move. I haven't talked fully about 236Cs and, oh wow, great confirm. That was a wacky trade. Ooh, not ready to confirm the JC. Okay, but I haven't talked about 236C and Invul. It's Invul at frame 1 when it comes out, but you first have to do the bit of micro dash. So it's more so like frame 7 fully Invul. And this should be a kill. Yeah. Minimum damage on that super is pretty solid, right? So yeah, I mean, minimum damage on supers in BB are pretty good, as far as I know. And it should be, because they're fucking supers. You spend 50 meter, you want to do some good damage. But sometimes it's still just difficult to guess. And sometimes active flow comes in. Wow, that is huge. If you land a tipper and a counter hit of that, you should get even more damage there. Yeah, not ready for the whiff cancel there. Oh, I did not dash forward. You can definitely punish an EA with something like a 5B. I think that is pretty safe. Honestly, if you're less confident in 5B, because 5B is 9 frames. On block at least. I know it's -10, the EA. Yo, that's an insane combo. Honestly, okay, I'm pretty nasty for that. Trying to go for a cheeky reset. Going for that 5XA. I mean 5XB. That's on me. It never works out. I should kind of stop doing it. Trying to air... Bro, Tatuman is not that predictable. I'm feeling myself a little bit too much. And, I mean, you can see that, because then when I'm feeling myself too much, Tatuman is... What? That had a hurt box? That 5B so high? Oh, and the spear got it. That's just why I got so much pressure and shit. That was insane. 2C. Probably another 2-3-6C. Knowing me, I'm looking to 2-3-6C him now. No, I'm looking to just dash in his face. Fair enough, fair enough. Good confirm. Aware of that I might drop it if I go for something more fancy. So just keep it at simple. 2 that 7k. However, Tatuman got out of the corner very fast. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. If you RC very fast after 2-3-6C, you fly so far. I even air through, but Tatuman was just so stunned. That's it. Amane airballs are just so big. Sometimes I'm still just not ready, right? Lots of spirals. Even a confirm at the end, but didn't quite work. Only took 7k and not a lot of drill. We take that all day, every day, right? Trying to predict some movement with that dive. I really felt like he might walk for it, but he didn't. Fair. Not quite ready with the hit confirm there. Honestly thought what the fuck? I punished the hurt boxes of Amane so well there. And this is also just the dangerous part about charging against my... You have pretty much full screen spear charges, right? After you just hit Amane with a spear, you can immediately threaten. It's so wonderful. This is why I feel Mai does pretty well against zoners. Oh, that was just a 2-3-6 away from a win. No. Oh, did I throw? That is unfucking fortunate. I could have gone into super to 2-3-6C. But that was a bit greedy. I mean, it's not like you get air confirms like that every day, right? And then when you look at it again in a replay, not that this is the most serious replay review, this is more so me doing it for content, but it also helps out a bit with my personal development and just talking about my thought process. I more so write things down when I do a replay review on my own, and I'm very, very silent. But being vocal about my thoughts is also very helpful. Yeah, you can hit confirm that always. And oh, I love that. I did have a full confirm after, but I love that. Oof. I probably went for JC knowing me there. I think I should try going for JA after I do whatchamacallit, after I do a flip like that to keep people with command jumps in check. Or just insane movement in general. And in case you don't know, oh my god, I really cheesed Tatuman with an air throw like that. But in case you don't know, if after a flip you hold forward. Okay, fair. Spear dive. But in case you hold forward, then you'll get aerials. I'm pretty sure most people know, but sometimes you just gotta explain a bit. Tatuman jumping out, that's actually like minus 14. But if people love mashing after your JA, it's a decent thing to try and charge. After the first spear dive, After a JA, you can also go into like a flip. That's kind of fake. Probably tried to 260 there. Didn't quite work out. My bad. This is crazy, crazy damage. This one thing about Amane, as long as the drill levels are kind of charged, I really thought that would be in range. That could have been a really good punish if I was more ready, but I just went for the 5D, right? That's something I do default to a lot. Like when I think, oh, spear dive is probably gonna whiff or they're going to be ready, I might as well throw something out on screen anyway. And what better than my good old trusty spear that rebounds and autocorrects. I went straight through the drill there. That was pretty great. That drill is right between me and Tatuman. Anyway, my barrier very low. Pretty scared now. Huge call out. I didn't even have meter. I did not even have meter. Wow. 236C is a funny tool this matchup. It just covers the angle that Amane wants to jump in. Being jumped back so freaking well. And Amane, in return, has to just play so patient. Because you've got to respect that. It's invul. But it's very punishable on block. Not a full combo. Okay. Genga. Charges a bunch of spears. I got hit ultimately. That's my bad. I'm still pretty greedy after that. And I think I will continue to bait that unless it's like a tournament set or something. Because I'm just curious how good I can become at 236-ing out of pressure against the Amane. Okay, going for the air dash in. That's fair. Reacting to the... Oh wow, the cross up? Okay. I'm shocked that was a cross up. That's why I got hit, but even in the replay, I'm shocked. Amane ability is just pretty insane. I like the idea behind the 236C. It might have whiffed, but it was a good idea. I will stand by that. Ooh, nice backdash out. Backdashing is also something I'm starting to get pretty decent at. That is so funny in this matchup. If you 236B immediately when Amane whiffs some very far-reaching normal, you usually whiff punish. Because you just charge ahead so far. That's a drill level 3, and Amane deals a lot of damage when that is the case, so that was already the game. I feel like that genuinely lasted a minute, and not any longer at all. But that might have been me. Okay, Wheel of Fate once again turning. And yeah, we did have a lot of games. This was just... You don't often, what's it called? Encounter someone just in a lobby anyway, right? So, sometimes you're just having fun. Huge 236A counter hit. We even somehow had the Dipper hitbox. Okay. Trying to keep Amane kind of cornered there. I'm pretty sure you could punish... Wait, even whip barrier there on the ground when there's no spear toss. I mean, no shockwave. Oh my gosh, no, that's a huge mistake. You should never against Amane roll right into the drill. I could have reacted as well, but well, I did not. That JC was incredibly fucking awkward, but sure. Oh no. Oh yes! I was like, why did I go for that? But it was a bit wacky. Tatuman of card 2. So, TRM there. Can't blame you too much for defaulting to the barrier OS on defense sometimes. That's such a strong OS. That's got hit. Foot in the corner, and that drill is just so menacing, man. You really just feel checkmate at the moment. You get hit by that even once. Bonk. And there are barriers just really low. I'm pretty sure I die here. Oh, drop the combo. Maybe it was a strategic drop to get that OD back. You're in active flow and everything, you know? I have a massive life lead. And a drill. Level 3. So, you know. Can't fault it too much. Yeah. That's a bit of a downside, of course, of 5D. If people crouch, you tend to whiff. Unless they go for like a crouching move that makes them high profile, like anti-airs, right? Anything that just gives them an extended hurt box, but I suppose they're not like truly crouching then. Keeping my pressure pretty tight there. Honestly, I think I could have kept going there. I do have a tendency at some point to not necessarily end my pressure, but not be as close to them anymore. But I should, especially against zoners, stick to that rush down mentality of, okay, I want to throw maybe 5 different 5As in your face. And then start going for a mix-up. I will show that layer 1 is not just randomly going to end. Oh boy, J2B is such a strong tool, dude. The fact Amane can just halt the air trajectory so fast, very scary. Is this the combo? Yo. Please tell me. No! Why did I go for the follow-up there? I think I knew that. Okay, so I think my thought process was, wow, I really got called on my jump there. I mean, that's fair. That is a default option that I have when I stress out. And anyway, my thought process there was, okay, I know a singular 236D, which is the Silver Mermaid Assault or some shit, is not going to kill. So I want to go for one more hit, one more normal. But the thing is, with RC, you can still press 5C a bunch and get some good damage stacked on. Oh my gosh, really huge call out on that normal. That's not very safe to go for, but when it works, you do have a bit of an advantage. What the heck, we traded there? Tatuman so fast to be ready with that trade. Okay, just call. I was just so calm there, and honestly, I'm a little too calm. Yeah, that's why I went for that flip. I know that, but that's not quite the option I should go for then. Really? You burst with this life lead? Honestly, you kind of take that. That's the thing about BB, like, even at high levels, sometimes people just rage burst because they just won that round at the very moment. That clashed? Dude, Amane J2B is such a criminal button. You can even go into another one, I feel. Okay. If you're moving the telegraph like that, then it's kind of free to get out. Okay, trying to air with JB again. I mean, JC again. I think those were a couple potential good JC angles, but it's fine. Is that so? But yeah, we do have that very far reaching normal, so I'm fine. Okay, that was so smart by Tatuman. Went to the ground so dang fast. Just to anti-air me, because I do like using JC to land with. That's a pretty advanced level mind game. Okay, trying to just go in and throw. Honestly, fair if you don't tech, because I have been going in very far sometimes. Oh no, you should try and block that. Okay, I'm very lucky I didn't get punished there in time. Okay, there's a rapid angle, right? Yes. The fast jab out. What can I say? Well played. That's one thing about Tatuman. This dude is not afraid to mash 5A out. There are people that are afraid to mash out of pressure and just wait until they got some form of resource, like a super, like a whatchamacallit, CA counter assault. Tatuman sometimes just drops at 5A. Keeps your pressure honest, you know? Like, you can't always, in fighting in, do the very safe thing. Keeping things pretty honest. Yes, I like it. Okay, after that barrier, I got so far away after the 5AA. I think I should have either micro dashed in or 236 Zeden. Something amongst those lines. Oh, also, if people like burying there, you can start using the projectile follow-ups pretty well. Because after the barrier, people jump a lot, and one of the projectile follow-ups, I think it's the B one from hits really high. So you use a 5A, then you go into the A follow-up of 5A, and then you go into the B for a high projectile that does catch people off guard, because, yeah, it's not very standard go for that. Called on no tech there. Pretty interesting. Maybe I could do something more with just 5AA, right? Oh yeah, this is something new I tried to lap. After you get a roll dive in, or even just a aerial into dive, you can always RC for a 5 CCA. And that leads to a lot of damage, like pretty high free Ks. And once again, 246C just so strong in this matchup, man. I like using that tool. Especially now Tatuman has kind of started adapting it. The amount of times that I use it is limited, but I think they send a strong message. There I was like, are you gonna Rage Burst? Nah. Not Tatuman. Okay. Yo, huge 2v6A. Himayuri is so good in this matchup, man. Dodging the move there. That's another pretty funny thing about the command dash. You are relatively low to the ground. You don't go under that much, but you can go under an aerial like that. Okay, get hits a bit, and okay. Is aware that after I got knocked down like that, I like using options like IAD and super jump in, but because they are the fastest way to get back in. What? I'm not sure what that RC was about. I'm not sure what all that was about. What the heck was I doing? What the hell was I doing? He could have just jumped. He did jump, but he still hit it. Okay, I think I got a little tilted there. That, though, is always a nasty mix-up. Just not everyone is ready. At the first hit of your spear is special cancelable like that. It creates so many mind games. It's wonderful. I was about to say this is a 2v6C, right? And I did. Oh, sometimes you look at your own. Oh, that spear! Bro. The fact that I hit was criminal. Great anti-air by Tatuman, though. Throwing out some spears again. Yo! Okay, that only led to Oki, so I don't agree with the burst, but, you know, fair enough. Sometimes you just want all the mid-screen, right? And, okay, huge spear dive. The reason I like that spear dive there is because I was about to hit 50 meters, so I got my turn. And if Tatuman wanted to turn back again, they would have to use like CA or a super of some kind, and that is a pretty heavy committal resource, whereas flip into the C follow-up, the C dive, not very committal at all, especially if you don't charge it. So that's enough. That's my go move. Okay, that was an insane OD out of my pressure, by the way. He went through the 5A follow-up. There is such a small timing to be able to do that. Oh yeah, there you need to go into 5A. I was a little slow. That's on me, that's on me. I do like to jump for what feels like relatively little good reason in my pressure. I mean, you can go and threaten like high, low, a delayed high with air dash or 2A, but especially against people that jump out, it just prevents them from jumping. It's something you do against people that try to block too much. But Tatuman is not really like ground blocking a ton, more so just like trying to find an air angle to get the jump. Oh, there I tried to. Okay, that's the small part of Guilty Gear that I have played brain in me, and I tried to throw him back. I'm positive on that. That was a good CA out though. Level 3 drill, very scary. And the fact that I even have this just prevents him from having that level 3 drill. I like the throw attempt there, but probably a little better to 5A. Especially because like with 100 meter. Yo, do I have to confirm? Bro, okay, that was absolutely sick. That was insanely good awareness by me. Oh, using OG well is definitely one of the sickest and best feelings you can have in BlazBlue. It's so rewarding, man. Just those huge combos in the end that you know are unburstable.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Blazblue's great. Especially, like, I believe, like, it doesn't say in my profile here, but combined with PS4 and before the beta, I have like 4 to 5-ish K games or something. And I'm still learning new things every time. Anyway, that was a greedy spear dive. Should probably have thrown it like upwards, but when people are above you, spear is not the greatest to throw out in the air, because even if you press AD in the air, it only goes like horizontally. Okay, there I could have had a huge combo of 5C, but I dropped it. Ooh, okay, I like those spear. I like those spear thrusts. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure he tried a J2B to get back to the ground there fast, but I just air through. Usually people are ready to air throw after they get air reset like that. That's a pretty common thing in Blazblue Europe, at least, that people want to air throw you there. That is such a nasty setup, by the way. There are like 2 drills there. Not sure what I'm supposed to do without like a DP. Okay, and then I'm just chilling with a whole load of OD gauge. Ooh. What? Okay, the extended hurt box is kind of fucked up on it there. And I had the corner too. And this is a nice thing about being in active low sometimes. Even when you're losing this bad, look at how fast I regain everything. I have 80% OD gauge back. Because I activated OD. Active flow is such a strong tool. But it's very difficult to make use of in Blazblue. Okay, jumping just a bit back. Trying to kind of force that mid-range, especially with my spear thrust like this, right? That's a safe jump. Oh no, jumped out again. This is just such the bane of my existence, those jump outs. Throw reject miss, I got in so deep. Okay, you notice that it's a long set when I drop combos like that. Ooh, finally using a different button than JC there. Using a couple J... What? That was a counter hit! No, I could have had a way bigger confirm with 5 CCA after the dive. Okay, I will keep that in mind for sure. Okay, I'm jumping back. I'm like, okay, I have a massive life lead. That's fine. Oh! If I was... Okay, I was aware way too late of the RC there. That's always tricky when you're sitting not exactly a full 50 meter. I like the idea, but that Ginga was so strong by Tatuman. And is this a kill? You have 100 meter and drill level 3. Oh yeah, that's definitely a kill. It wasn't, but I went right into the arm. Like I say, a lot of people are ready for... Is this the last? By the way? Okay, it is. But like I said before, a lot of people are ready for you to... For techs after they go out in the air. I'm not quite there yet. Ooh, nice jump over the 2C, I believe it is. I'm always really bad at remembering notations of moves. I do know which moves characters have, but bro, I cannot be fucking asked to know the notations. Oh boy. And of course I immediately lose like this really fast. Holy fuck. I definitely did not want a 2C. I wanted 2 for 6C there. I like the idea there of going for OD, but I probably should have went for an immediate activation there. Though it looked like it could have maybe like be a quote-unquote safe jump. Oh well. I went into active flow, so I still have like 4 bar even though I got destroyed that fast. At least I think I went into active flow. Anyway, I saw someone jumping a lot back. I noticed a lot of movement, and then that is where 236A is also just a very strong move like that. 236A is just one of the best specials in the game for sure. It's such a strong mid-range tool. Okay, keep that pressure very honest. And a very strong jump out by Tatuman. Yeah. My 2C hit so far behind you is really strong. Pretty sure I did try to 360 once again, but I'm still not good at transitioning from block into that. And sometimes it works in your favor. Okay, it's also about going kind of crazy there on the buttons there. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna see if you keep throwing out rock and throw out my paper slowly but surely. Okay, the J2B. Not giving a ton of advantage. Nice roll forwards. Rolling forwards into your opponent is always scary. Because, you know, they can just clean pressure for free on you otherwise. Oh, that's a terrible burst, yeah. There are some points against Mai that are very tricky to burst against, and being hit by 5XC is one of them. Definitely try the 236C. I will get better at it someday, I swear. I'm not sure why I anti-aired like that. Dude, what? Did I end it with an air throw? Okay. I knew I missed one air throw combo this set. Sometimes the way the enhanced spear dive confirms after, it just feels so terribly awkward. Yeah, and there's a lot of damage. Okay. I mean, I respect it. Okay, honestly, as Tatuman, you could have just RC'd that and be very safe. Okay, very, very close set here. This was the final game we played too. And what? The 2B on the landing, dude. 2B has a bit further range than 5A, so sometimes people just really do get caught off guard. And that was an hour of me playing against Tatuman, best Amane EU. I hope y'all enjoyed. This dude is crazy. I am also crazy. Hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a little like on the video if you want to support the channel. And goodbye.